Open this door. You hear me calling you? I'm an extra for about 5 minutes. What you in there watching? Open the door. It's just roll.
In hip-hop, music often reflects real life, pain, struggle, success, and sometimes even fear of death. But every now and then, something chilling's happen. Artists say things in their music that later seems like they were predicting their own fate. Today, we're looking at rappers whose lyrics and words felt like they knew something was coming. First on the list is Chicago drill rapper King Von. King Von was known for telling real street stories in his music. His lyrics often talked about violence, revenge, and the dangers of the lifestyle he lived. But in multiple songs and interviews, Von spoke openly about how he didn't expect to live a long life. In one of his lyrics, he rapped about constantly looking over his shoulder and knowing death could come at any moment. Sadly, that fear became reality in 2020, when King Von was killed outside a nightclub in Atlanta. His death shocked the hip-hop world because many fans believed he was just getting started and on his way to becoming one of the biggest voices in drill music. Looking back at his lyrics today, some fans say it almost feels like he knew the path he was on could only end in one way, and that's death. Next on the list is another Chicago native, Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD music was deeply emotional and personal. He spoke openly about mental health, addiction, and the pressure of fame. In several songs, he mentioned dying young. One of his most talked about lyrics suggested he might not make it past the age of 21. When Juice WRLD passed away in 2019, at just 21 years old, fans around the world was devastated. Many went back to his songs and realized how often he talked about death, almost like he had a feeling something tragic could happen. For many listeners, his music now feels even more powerful because it captured exactly what he was going through. Another legendary artist mentioned in conversation like this is Tupac Shakur. Tupac was one of the most influential rappers of all time, but his music often reflected the danger and tension surrounding his life. Throughout his career, he spoke about death, betrayal, and idea that he might not live long enough to see an old age. Some of his songs even describe scenarios that feel eerily similar to what even happened. In 1996, Tupac was shot in Las Vegas, passed away at the age of 25 years old. His death remained one of the most talked about moments in hip-hop history. Many fans still believe Tupac's music showed he understood the risks that came with the life he was living. Next on the list is Pop Smoke. Another rapper whose career ended far too soon was Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke helped bring Brooklyn drill music to the mainstream with his deep voice and aggressive sound. As his fame was rising quickly, he sometimes mentioned that the danger that came with success in street life. In 2020, Pop Smoke was tragically killed during a home invasion in Los Angeles at just 20 years old. At the time of his death, he was widely seen as one of the next biggest stars in hip-hop. Many fans still believe his career would have reached another level if he had more time. Stories like these remind us that behind the music are real people living real lives. Sometimes the lyrics we hear aren't just entertainment. They're artists expressing their fears, struggle, and reality. And when something tragic happens, those words can take a completely different meaning. Hip-hop has lost many talented artists too soon, but their music continues to tell their story long after they're gone. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and comment which rapper story you think people should hear next. Let's get it.